Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the natural gas and commodities update. And today we'll be looking at natural gas, gold, silver, as well as the US dollars. So we'll be looking at the price action and support and resistance levels to potentially play off of. And if you guys are looking for the stock market update video, I'll be recording that one right after this one. So on that one, we'll be looking at QQQ, S&P 500, as well as Tesla, NVIDIA, Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Meta. All right, let's get started on natural gas. So natural gas is looking decent today. Wasn't looking great in the morning, but we back tested it and we bounced. So that's a good sign. So right now, because of this candle that we went below the prior candle, that meant daily consolidation is on its way because we're on the daily time frame. So we're talking about daily consolidation, meaning now this pivot, if it is set higher than this pivot, and we break above Friday's high, that would mean we confirm a daily uptrend. You guys know I talk about trend changes all the time, and I want to see natural gas confirm its very first daily trend change since all the way over. Let's see here. So we have one right here. It's been a while since June. You guys might be wondering why this is the daily trend change here, even though we had moves like this, for example. This was a 21% move without a daily trend change. So is this one over here? 12% move without a daily trend change. So daily trend change means that we want to see an initial move, a pivot being set, and then it breaking above the prior high. You can see this move right here had no pivot set. It's just from A to B move. And the pivot was set over here. That was the A to B move, and there was a pivot set, and we failed because we didn't break the prior high. We confirmed a daily downtrend here instead of an uptrend. And now we have a A to B move, and now we have the pivot being set here. So now if the bulls can take us above Friday's high, then that's a very good sign. We also back tested this support, 2.54 level. We were 0.1 penny away from it, but pretty much that is the level it bounced from. So that's a good sign because you see this 2.54 level acts as support all the time back here. So when we come down to it, I want to see it act as support, which is what it did. And let's see if we can break that Friday's high in the next coming 2 days. So we want to zoom in to see if we get more clues telling us that this may be potentially the pivot being set. Let's zoom into the 15-minute time frame and see what it looked like in the morning or afternoon. All right, so came down here. This is the level of support. Back tested it, bounce. So it looks looking good. And although we couldn't get over this 2.62 level 4 times, so that is definitely a little bit of resistance there. You can see that's the resistance from close to Friday. And not a rejection yet because although we did reject it from 4 times, but we are just under it again. So we haven't confirmed a hourly downtrend here. If we confirm a downtrend here, I would say that's a clear rejection. We are still within striking distance, so we can be testing it. Pretty much tested it again right at the end of the day, but we ran out of time. So very likely we'll be testing again tomorrow morning. So we'll see if that can break. If we break that, then we get to our looking over here for that daily uptrend to confirm. So first level to break is this level, this quadruple top. And we'll be looking at Friday's high for that break. Yep. So if we break that, we'll also confirm an hourly uptrend. This is one initial move. Pivot is being set, and now, so hourly consolidation happened today, and now we're looking to see if we can break this top. So if we can break this top, today's top, hourly uptrend would be confirmed. That would give more fuel for the bull volume to come in, and then we could potentially move up to that Friday's high at the same time to break this 2.659 high. And if we break that high, you confirm a daily uptrend. That would give bulls even more fuel to go higher. That's how momentum works. That's why sometimes when the stock drops, I think forever, regardless, you can see that the trend just keeps on going like that. And when the stock goes up, it keeps on going like that because it's breaking resistance levels. Every time it breaks that level, you get more bull volume coming in. And just momentum just keeps on going and going. And you get people FOMOing in as well. All that kind of things just starts to stack on top of each other. Same thing when it's dropping, get fear coming in, and then people are just selling into it, even into weakness. All right, yeah, so those are the two key levels I'm looking at. And for bears, not much downside, in my opinion. This maroon looking line is that bottom of the support. Showed you guys this many times. See this maroon looking line? Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce off here twice again, bounce off here. So if you're a bear, honestly, there's not much downside here. If you're playing to that support. Obviously, that support doesn't mean it's going to hold 100%. Could be a chance where we come back down, bounce, and then break below it. Well, but you just wait till it happens, right? If you're a bear right now, there's not much downside, 3%. But if you just wait till it breaks, let's say you waited to bounce and it broke below, and then you just add here, then you get more downside. But you're risking less when you have a clear level to play off of. If it breaks through it, then you can just stick your stop loss above that trend line. Then you're just risking a little bit. If you're wrong, if it bounces back a little bit, but as of now, yeah, so now it would be harder to play having a level to play off of. Or you can stick your stop above high of today on that quadruple top, but that wouldn't be a deal for me. I would probably looking for long if I were to get in, but I'm not in currently, so I'm unbiased on both bear or bull side, so I can give you guys better analysis on it. All right, take a look at UNG. All right. Before we get to UNG, feel free to support the channel if you guys like to. Click the join button below, and I made a video on it. When you click the join button, there's a little intro video to tell you guys what you'll get, and yeah, you'll get top 5 stock picks. And I did a video on a pick yesterday. Someone picked INTC, so I did analysis on it, and it's a little bit different than what I do here because I'll be able to give you guys more like a play-by-play where you guys levels to look at and what I'm thinking about if it's long or short, or it's better like that or not. And I get more time on those stickers. So if you guys like to support the channel or get your stock picked, feel free to take a look. All right, let's take a look at UNG. So we're looking at this megaphone for a while. You see this megaphone, and it's bounced off of the support 4 times already. So we got that as well. And we got similar price action today and back tested that level again in the morning around this support zone. And same thing, we bounced. Now we're having this quadruple top as well. So that is the level that I'm looking at for it to break pretty much 6.76. And if we break that 6.76, we will also get an hourly uptrend, give us more momentum to potentially break this 6.82 high. If we can break this 6.82 high, we will also, let's see if we're confirming a daily uptrend or not. We will also confirm our daily uptrend if that happens. Perfect, because we'll also be breaking this resistance right here at this orange looking line. You can see that is the center of most of this bounces. So we top, this is like the middle of the range, bottom zone, top zone. If we break above that, we'll be back into this chop zone, the 7.17 and 6.78 zone. So that'll be a good sign. We'll get a daily uptrend confirm as well as hourly uptrend confirm and breaking a key resistance if we can pull this off tomorrow. Break this quadruple top and this level. Looking decent so far because we back tested it and bounced. Right, let's take a look at, so this is the dollar. Let's take a look at gold first. Gold, we are, let's see, I'm on the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily charts. Surprised that we didn't bounce as hard today, even though we had dollar weakness. It makes sense because we are still testing that downtrending resistance line here on this maroon looking line. Resistance very clear. See, try to test it here like 6 times. Very clear. Reject here. Slightly went above it, but came back down. Easily just adjust this line slightly a little bit higher. So it's still a rejection. And then we are testing again here. Also another rejection. So let's zoom in to take a look to see what it looked like when it rejected there. On the 15-minute time frame, and yeah, very clear. You can see we back tested here, reject, came back down, tried again here, and then rejected again. Despite the dollar weakness, we still can't get over the resistance. That means metals are still weak. Yeah, very sideways zone going on for gold. Maybe a better play on silver. Let's take a look at silver soon, but not much upside here. We can't even get over this maroon looking resistance. Yeah. If I were playing long, I would wait till we can get over that. Because if today, let's say we close at the high of a day with the dollar weakness, then I would have more confidence saying that if tomorrow we get more dollar weakness, then we have a clear breakout above it. Now we close pretty much at the low of its day while having dollar weakness. So now I can't bank on more dollar weakness potentially give us higher moves. Let's say we get another red day on the dollar. Maybe this will just bounce and then close around here, right? And that can't, then I won't have confidence as much versus if we close at the high of today, then I'll have more confidence that tomorrow we may break out. But as of now, less confident that it may break out because then I would need many days of dollar weakness for us to potentially break this out, right? So that's probably of that happening would be less than if I just need a 1 day. Other than that, this does look like an ugly looking inverse head and shoulders, but I don't like it because this is too high. The idea is that inverse head and shoulders is going from a downtrend to an uptrend. That's the idea of a inverse head and shoulders. All right, let's take a look at the dollar, see what dollar looks like, see if we can get any more weakness or not. That's a big red day for the dollar, and we closed at the low of its day for gold. So that's not giving me a lot of confidence on gold bouncing at this moment. Because you expect a big move like this on the dollar. 0.5% is actually quite a big move on the dollar. I know it might not seem like a lot on stocks, but it's a decent move on the dollar. And yeah, I was expecting a bigger bounce. Let's see silver to silver bounce. Yeah, silver definitely bounced more, but we'll take a look in a second. And yeah, so let's take a look at hourly trend. So hourly trend now is our guide. So we have an hourly downtrend confirm on the dollar. So when hourly downtrend confirms, daily consolidation is on its way. Started the daily consolidation on Friday. And now we have further daily consolidation. Let's take a look if it's still a bull flag. It looks like we're close. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. So as long as it bounces at 0.382, 38.2% retracement of the initial move, it's still a bull flag. So we'll see how it bounces when we get there. And that level will also coincide with the 12 EMA at the same time, this teal looking line, which is the exponential moving average on the 12. So the more support and confluence of one area, more likely it's going to bounce. So we're watching that level as well. Also, this 104 was strong key resistance before. See, rejection. 7 rejections here. A bunch of times traded around here. Rejection here as well. So when we first come down to it, it's very clear that we're going to bounce at least a little bit. So that's pretty much what happens. You can see bulls play defense, bull play defense. No offense yet, but we got some defense going on here. Nothing makes sense to bounce because you will have short-term scalpers or traders where they play it off of that level and then take profit. Same thing, play off level, take some profit. But no offense going on yet. Until I see some trend change bounce here, then we'll see some offense. But as of now, hourly downtrend is our guide. Let's take a look at silver. Silver definitely outperformed gold today. You can see gold closing at a low of its day while silver closing in the middle of the range. It doesn't make sense because silver has been selling off a lot more than gold. You can see this waterfall here, and it's a lot further away from its resistance, meaning there is more upside to gain from silver than gold, where it's just sitting right under resistance. So it does make sense that we bounce today while having dollar weakness. And it's also pretty close to this support as well, 22.2. So you are closer to support than you are to resistance. And let's take a look here. We're still in a bear flag, daily bear flag though. So let's see if we get an hourly trend change here. Nope, very close. Played off this double bottom bounce. And enough move finally. So you guys know how I talk about when we have big enough moves, there can potentially be a trend change. Just like these ones back here, never had a big enough move where we can form any kind of trend changes along the way. This is the first time we're getting an initial move. So we got a double bottom and an initial move big enough where now, if we can break above today's high, we'll get an hourly trend change to the uptrend. If that happens, then we'll probably get a little bit more follow through to the upside back to 23.3 and 23.8 zone. So now both still got work to do. Their initial very first step is to break this high at 23.21. If they can't even do that, and this is just a daily bear flag. Yeah, we're so well within it. Even if we bounce all the way up here to this 23.65, we're still in that bear flag territory. And bigger picture, we're looking at this support, and this is the resistance. So it's pretty much just bouncing within this range. All right, that is all I got for you guys on commodities, and I'll be going to record the stock market update video. And feel free to subscribe, like, and share if you guys learn anything. It's always appreciated. And comment below if you guys have any questions. Let me know. Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next video and tomorrow as well. Have a great rest of you guys' day.